it is time for them to move on from Schumer. But this is why I go back and say the Democratic parties, Joe Biden never should have been there in the first place, right? Number one, he shouldn't have run for president. I I completely got so angry at Joe Biden, the man, when I read the transcript of the Hunter Biden trial. And when I realized that not one, not two, but three Biden children, and I count Bo's widow, were all dealing with drug problems in 2018. And Joe Biden said, now's a perfect time to run for president because who cares about our family? I have to tell you something about Joe Biden. There's this mythology about Joe Biden that the man cared so much. It's all bullshit. This man supposedly cared so much about his family that he commuted every day. Guess what? This man cared so much about his political career that he commuted every day, right? Like I could take the same fact and created a myth, and he did it for 40 years. God bless him, that he was this incredible family man. And instead, what he really was a craven political animal that it was desperate. The man considered or ran for president every 4 years he was eligible. You know why he didn't run in 76? He wasn't 35 yet. That's the only reason.
I literally made a room gasp full of people. And I prefaced what I said that made them gasp with this. And I said, literally, I take a backseat to nobody in a country of 340 million people of my criticism of Donald Trump. Nobody, right? And I don't think it's polemic criticism. I think I have been correct. And I think I ran not what became the grift, but a political organization that was incredibly effective, right, in beating Donald Trump in 2020, right? The Lincoln Project, before it became, unfortunately, something that pockets 90 cents of every dollar. There's an old saying, right, that every cause becomes a business, right, becomes a racket. But what I said to the group that made them gasp, I said, I have 5 kids. And if I had to leave 12-year-old alone, and my choices, part of my conservatism, like small c, is like, I just accept that we live in an imperfect fallen world, right? I'm a pragmatic person, right, who tries to be idealistic, right? But it's like working out, right?
More perfect union.
I'm a default pessimist.
Emphasis on the more, right? More perfect union. We're working.
But in that imperfect fallen world, if I had to leave the kids with someone, and my choices are Hunter Biden or Ashley Biden or Don Jr. and Eric and Laura Trump, like, I'm dropping the kids off at Don and Eric and Laura's house.
Well, I'll do Eric's house, not Don's house.
Right.
I have a feeling Don and Hunter have the same problem.
Just for overnight. Just put them to bed early.